to be told. Heartaches to laughter, we share every line. In this little town, man, we're doing just fine. Gravel Roads Radio with memories cast. We laugh and we cry, holding on to the past. With every chapter shared, our spirits collide. Welcome to Gravel Roads Radio.
Welcome to episode number 25 of Gravel Roads Radio, coming to you live from Bulldog Studio, powered by FEI. This is Nonsense at 9, happening at 9 on a Friday night. That's we're on a roll. I think that's 2 weeks in a row we're doing 9 o'clock.
Might be 2 in a row.
So we are streaming live on Facebook and YouTube. Remember, we can be found on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, X, TikTok. Give us a subscribe or follow if you have not yet.
Do we have audio on the live broadcast?
Oh, that's a good question.
I don't know. Someone will tell us. Yeah, this will be the first week out of 3. We don't have to start over if that works out.
Yeah.
We were supposed to start with Dan the Man, but he can't be found. Anybody know where Dan the Man is? Dan.
I'm just going to fiddle with this for a little bit. Nobody minds. There we go.
Nobody
Danny.
minds. Dan. Where's Dan? But we'll get Dan. I'm sure Dan will call us here at any moment. So I'll just start with this. Today's episode is brought to you by the Dasko-Cato Town Hockey League. If you've got a kid who wants to learn the game, get better at skating, or just burn some energy flying around the DC Rec Center, this is where it starts. No skating experience needed. If they can stand, the coaches will teach them the rest. The season runs December through February, focusing on skating, individual skills, team play, and plenty of scrimmages. It's the perfect mix of fun and fundamentals. Kids just need skates, a helmet with a cage, and a stick. Full gear is recommended, but not required. And jerseys can be reused year over year. Every player also gets a free open skate pass. And the year wraps up with a big end of the season party on February 28th. That includes scrimmages, family open skate, the whole deal. If your kid has been talking about hockey or you want them to fall in love with the rink like generations before them, sign them up for DC Youth Rec Hockey. Town hockey, small town fun, and memories on the ice.
Yes, sir.
How sweet is town hockey?
Town hockey's sweet. And it is. Like, you don't need to know anything. Like, for us as coaches there, it's some of the most fun is just teaching kids who can't skate at all.
Yeah.
How to stand up on 2 feet, and then watching them grow week over week or literally in one session. Like,
Yeah.
Their
Yeah,
excitement and how fired up they get.
Even year after year, too. Like, it's crazy to watch how much they advance just from coming back the next year.
Yeah. No, it's an awesome hockey program. So,
And what a way to get into hockey. Hockey is usually a big bite. In most ways you can get into hockey, but town hockey is pretty approachable. A couple skates a week.
Yeah,
It doesn't eat up the whole schedule for the family.
it's an affordable way to get into the sport. And it doesn't, I mean, year after year, it's not as big a commitment as organized hockey typically is. And kids get to skate a couple times a week and have a ton of fun.
Yeah,
Like, it's an absolute
Yeah, they
blast.
do.
Yeah.
Like it.
Lots of smiles out there.
Elite coaches coaching elite to be players.
Yeah, and by elite, you mean Mark Nordstrom, who took over the program this year.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Nord's in
Okay.
charge. Me and Mike, or mostly Mike, quit. I shouldn't say quit. He stepped back a little bit, and he'll still be around, enjoying it. But he came up with the fundraiser. So if you look on the table, there's a town hockey hat, and those can be purchased. The ticker on the bottom of the screen. You can buy those for $45, and you can support the program. So trying to make sure the year-end party is fun and program. We try to make that as affordable as possible. The price of cost of ice just keeps going up. But so if you are so inclined to help, you can see Mike's Venmo is sliding across the bottom of the screen on wherever you're streaming. So
Dan was in the sauna. Apparently, he didn't know we needed to go live at 10 a.m. or 10 p.m. like I told him.
so is he gonna call us, or what is he
I
gonna
don't
do?
know.
That's a
I'm
good
not sure.
excuse.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, well, that's if someone's gonna miss this show, that's probably how they're gonna do it. They're gonna be in the sauna. So that's great. So topics on the show for tonight. Dan the Man may join us and speak, talk about Culvers and health, and probably give us the next 9 items of his Christmas list. We're going to call Logan Hyrkas, who is the host of the Obsessed podcast. We're going to review his episode with KC Krause. We'll hit comments. We'll touch on the Gravel Roads Radio Outdoors segment or show that just dropped. Ryan played goalie in the finished Elite League, and he's going to break down his elite performance. Ron, you got a story written by one of your children.
Yes.
You remembered to bring it, so
Yep.
he's locked and loaded. Max's meltdown / Ron's show. Ron is prepared tonight. He's got a novel. He's got a meltdown ready to go, and he's going to sing.
The only thing I think I don't have is my bag of tricks.
Yeah, this is the Ron cast.
You forgot your bag of
tonight.
tricks.
Where's that chicken, by the way?
It's in my office. It might be in a dumpster. I don't know. We'll see if Rhino's got a polar bear rinks update, and we will discuss Apple versus Samsung. And
Google. Yeah,
There you go.
can't forget Google in there.
yeah, it's your one bit that you're supposed to add to that.
Yeah.
Topic every week.
Thanks for the reminder.
Yeah. Well, where do we go? Do we go to comments? Because
Dan said he'll call in a few minutes.
all right. Well, we told Logan quarter after, so Dan's just already eating up all his time.
Dan does what he wants.
Well, while we're waiting for Dan, let's just do comment catch up here from the. Well, first I'll do a quick live. It's quiet and live, like you said. Our old bucks might eat up some of our regular listeners, but Tyler can already feel the nonsense. Hopefully, you can hear it too. Nobody's told us we can hear it. But
Yeah, no, that's true.
Do you want me to check?
I'm guessing they can if they're not saying anything. We're usually got someone usually says
Yeah,
something
they'll-
right away. if
Yeah.
they're
Usually
not.
barking.
And we literally got a dozen listeners right now. So one of the dozen would have said something. Spotify comments from our last episode smells like money. Catching up with the chaos from the UP. Chaos from the UP. Chaos was a keyword. We got to figure out who won there.
Oh yeah.
From the UP in the Uper Scoop with Will the Thrill is a good bit.
Oh hey.
Yeah, you and your notifications again.
Yeah.
Hey, the sound's good though.
Yeah. No, that was sweet. So now Dan just needs to call you. Adam says the Obsessed podcast with KC Krause was chaos. Todd Tokenen giving running advice to Chet. Try magnesium for shin splints.
Ooh.
I believe it. Sam, I enjoy the weekly chaos, but Steve for sure needs to bring back the people who build. Yeah, we'll get on that. Chad Isaacson just dropped a chaos. That's his first comment. Thanks, Chad.
Good start.
Molly Cuevisto. My favorite type of chaos is the kind around Christmas. Christmas chaos for the win. Ron might need to throw in the towel.
No, Ron's
I
got.
can't believe that it took her that long to realize that.
That you should throw in the towel.
Yeah.
I think we got a redemption week coming here.
I
as Ron
agree
sings. I think
because
this is gonna be
you've
good.
shown signs of just greatness when it comes to singing. You've showed signs of being absolutely brutal. So we'll see what version of Ron shows up tonight.
Yeah, I think you had a really challenging song last week, and I think you're gonna knock it out of the park this week.
I loved last week's song actually. It was
I
I-
hope it's
I also-
challenging again.
I do agree. Brett Isaacson, I guess I'll come back to the comment section for the first comment once again. As I'm writing this, I haven't listened to the episode yet. I bet it is going to be another solid episode and a good listening experience to start off another Saturday morning. Did he follow up? I wonder if it was. Then he said this episode is chaos, and Molly said quite chaotic. So it was chaotic, I guess. Mike Cullinan commented on the outdoors episode. I just need to know where the 3 beaver dams are. They talked about a beaver dam, and he wants to go trap beavers, which is awesome. Alexis Enerson. I went to school in Monaga once too. Joel Hendrickson and I walked over to the Dairy Barn restaurant nearby for lunch. When we got back, we had an ice cream cone. The teacher said, "Did you bring enough for everyone?" So he offered them all a lick. And then Brett also commented on
all
YouTube.
5 people in the Monaga class.
Yeah. Brett Isaacson also loved the shout out to Jeffers. We may be slackers, but still the best school in the UP. Can confirm and proud to be a GHS alumni. And now joining us on the Voltage Hotline. How was the sauna, Dan?
I am here.
Yeah, how was the sauna?
That's good.
Dan-
Are you ready to go or what?
Yep, I'm ready to go.
Locked and loaded? Well, we're gonna talk about you're gonna explain some Culver stuff for us, but I'm wondering, did the Christmas list get any longer?
No, I can't think of any ideas.
Oh man. Well, you still got time. Yeah. Maybe.
Yeah.
Dan, my question for you with that sauna, you knew we were going live at 10, didn't you?
Yes.
Okay, no worries.
But as we all know, when the sauna calls,
Yeah,
you
that's
don't
right.
ignore it.
That's
Yeah.
true.
Yeah.
Yeah, we all like saunas. Culvers, what did you have on Culvers for this week?
For Culvers, the one story on Culvers, it's more like a trivia question, which is what is the difference between ice cream and custard?
The way you spell them. Am I right?
Nope.
Oh, I'm gonna
Nope.
guess. Go ahead, Ron.
I'm gonna guess the way it's made. I feel like custard may not use milk. Dairy?
I thought it was something with the ingredients, maybe.
No, the only difference is between ice cream and custard. In ice cream, there's over 32% water, 32% of water in ice cream. In custard, there's only 10% of water.
That's the only difference.
Yep.
Wow.
What's your favorite custard to get at Culver's? Did you ever eat the custard when you were working there?
Yeah. They got good custard there. I usually do the flavor of the day, and it depends what they have, but yeah.
We went there the other day, and the flavor of the day was caramel peanut butter cup, and it was actually really good.
That's not my favorite, but that's my mom and dad's favorite
Oh, yeah.
thing to have. Usually when we go to Culver's, my mom and dad love the turtle sun mist.
Oh yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
Mhm.
You said you don't have a favorite, Dan?
Well, I kind of do. Like I love Oreo there, double Oreo. There's
Okay.
cookie dough. I love cookie dough, and yeah.
Nice.
My go-to is a mixer with Oreos and Reese's peanut butter cup.
That sounds good, actually.
I usually
Yeah,
stick to the
sounds good.
Reese's peanut butter cup because I'm a big fan of cookie dough, but it's just Culver's cookie dough is not the same as like DQ's.
Yeah.
Do you agree, or do you want to fight Ron on it? You should fight Ron on it. Tell me he's wrong.
What did Ron say?
He said Dairy Queen has better cookie dough than Culver's.
I just kind of agree with Ron.
Oh, let's go.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. What else did we? What else? Yeah, go ahead.
Also, I'm not really sure. Like in my mind, if this is okay with Ron, do you want to know the history behind his nickname?
Yeah, is it okay with you though, Ron?
Let's hear it, Dan. I'm curious if you even know.
Because he chose Ron because Ron Weasley in Harry Potter is his favorite character.
That's definitely true.
You're wrong, Dan.
No,
but I'll
that's-
take it.
that's
I'll take
true.
it. We'll go with it.
Dan, what did we have some health stuff we were going to talk about? We're supposed to ask you questions.
Health and fitness.
What's your
Yep.
favorite type of exercise?
Well, I do workout DVDs. I usually work out on YouTube, and yeah, like on YouTube, like the workout I do is called MathFit. I'm not sure if you guys heard of it before. The other one is called Black Fire, which is a Bob Harper workout program. I've been doing that, but somehow they have removed Black Fire off YouTube. I don't know why, but
Do you how often do you work out? Is it every day, every other day? What's your schedule for it?
my workouts for what I do is probably Mondays and Thursdays.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. Do you use equipment or is it all pretty much body exercises?
Yeah, I use equipment, but yeah.
Any kettlebell?
Yeah, and kettlebell. Mhm.
Nice. That's what I go for when I work out, which isn't very often.
Yeah. I actually got a question for Ron. Can you give me a brief history of how you got your nickname from?
Yeah, A Ron.
That was brief.
No, Isaac Hillstrom. I don't know if you know him or not, but when I was growing up going to school, I think Isaac was the one that started that because AARON, AA Ron was quite common at the time, and I think Isaac kind of went with it and it stuck.
Okay.
Not
But
very
can-
creative though.
Yeah, we can give you
Yeah.
credit though for the Ron Weasley though in Harry Potter.
Yeah, that's a way better story.
Yeah. Yeah.
Awesome. Sweet, Dan.
All
What
right.
else? You got anything else you got to hit us with? We got another call we got to make, so I just want to make sure we cover you. Are you coming back next week? What's your schedule? Is it too early to tell?
Yeah, I'll probably come back next week. It depends on what topic I'll be discussing.
Well, I got a lot of
Tuesday.
people, Dan. I got a lot of people that want the first time you were on, you shared like a motivational piece of a book.
Yeah.
And I got people asking for more quotes. So I don't know if you have any other favorite ones, but save them for next week or think about it.
Okay.
That work?
Yeah, that'll work.
Awesome. Hey, thanks for joining, Dan.
Yeah, no problem.
Have a good
Yeah.
weekend.
See you,
Thanks,
Dan.
Dan.
Maybe too.
Yeah, as always, thanks to Voltage for sponsoring the phone lines. So that call was brought to you by Voltage. Dan dialed up and ready as always.
Next week we gotta ask him for an update on how his Hobby Lobby, how much Christmas trees they're
Oh,
selling
yeah.
now. They
Yeah.
Oh
probably-
yeah, I asked him for a Christmas list, but I didn't ask him for a tree update.
They're probably picking up on that, I'm sure.
Yeah, it's
You should
getting
do a
to be that
tree
time of
count for us and just how many trees he hauls.
Yeah.
year. Mhm. Yeah, do that. Sweet. So we're doing a pod review series, I guess we
Yeah.
would call it here. We're
Yeah.
gonna listen to some of the Obsessed podcast. And that's hosted by Logan Hyrkas, who I believe is going to be ready to take another call here once Max does a disconnect and reconnect. And we all listen to the episode he did with KC Krause, who is I don't know, homesteader in the UP or living
Yeah.
off the land a little bit.
Yeah, off-grid living, I guess you'd call it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Mhm.
let's see if we can get Logan to pick up. And he's living out west now, right, man? Or I know.
Yeah, Logan he had moved from North Dakota back to Michigan. He was doing the podcast from Michigan, and then I think it kind of ended when they moved back to North Dakota.
Yeah, sweet. Let's see what he's got.
Hello.
Logan, how you doing?
Hey, good.
Gravel Roads Radio here, checking in. Thanks
Heck
thanks for giving us some time. Let's start with what's important. I know we're going to talk about the podcast, but how's hunting season going?
Yeah, it's been a good year. I'm actually prepping to go out in the morning here right now as we speak. But yeah, been a good year. We got I got 2 deer down and a moose down actually
Oh,
No
wow.
kidding. Where'd you get a moose?
here in North Dakota.
What's the exact location of that moose where you got it?
yeah, no, it's up north.
Logan,
Up north. But yeah,
they did a Gravel Roads Radio hunting podcast just this week. They should have had you call in for that. It might have been more fitting. You could
Oh, yeah,
you
that
could
would've been
share
fun.
a moose story.
yeah. It's quite the deal. North Dakota's got a once in a lifetime deal. If you get a moose tag, that's your one and done. But yeah, crazy to be able to hunt a moose. So that was fun.
Oh, so that's the first time you've done that.
First time and only time here for North Dakota, I guess. Yeah,
Yeah,
but
sweet.
it's that was fun.
Were you who you were with when you did that? Were you by yourself?
No, my brother-in-law Keith Narhi, he come out from
Okay.
Michigan, and
Rhino's got
he
a
followed
funny
the
story
moose the
about.
night before. And,
Yeah, go ahead, finish the story.
yeah, no, he came out, followed the moose the night before, and put in a full day of hunting the next day, and then ended up getting him right at dark the next evening. So it was a lot of fun.
Yeah, that's sweet. Rhino's got a story about Keith, or you can ask Keith the story about him. Was he on one of the brothers' trips, and you might have taken a bike like 35 miles per hour down a mountain?
I don't think that was Keith. No, I don't know who. I
It's
think
one of the Narhis.
a couple people went down the mountain on their bikes, and a couple people had proper bikes, which whatever Narhi was there, I probably would have, but somebody else did not.
Yeah, somebody's
And
bike
their
was falling
bike
apart.
fell apart, and it was nearly catastrophic.
Yeah, man.
Oh yeah.
So what do you primarily hunt out there? Is it mule deer out there?
Yeah, either or. Mainly mule deer is what I like to go for. Although I have got the whitetail bug here recently, so that's actually what I'm going out for tomorrow morning is a whitetail rifle hunt.
Okay.
And in Montana, I got a rifle as well, or a whitetail as well, I should say. But mainly mule deer and mainly deer. I mean, there's all kinds of good opportunities between pheasants and coyotes and all that kind of stuff. But mainly, I focus on deer.
Not as much bird hunting. Do you do bird hunting though?
No, not really.
Okay.
I'd enjoy it, but same deal. It's just gotta with the kids and the family life and work, whatever else. You always got to pick your battles and pick your priorities.
Yeah, no, for sure.
And
So
even if I take out, it's always fun. There's always another friend or someone to go with on the deer side. So I just get too excited for that.
no, that makes sense.
Do you keep all that meat then, the deer and moose?
Oh yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. And I mean, we eat a lot of meat as a family, but I'm out on the road every day. Never know where I'm going to be. So I've always got my grill with me and some meat. So, I mean, that's probably 200 meals a year of just grilling outside the road. So go through a lot of meat that way too.
So any idea how long that moose is going to last you? It's got to be a lot of meat.
Yeah. It is a ton of meat, but yeah, so I'm sure we'll go through hopefully 3-4 deer this year, plus the moose. I'm sure we'll go through it all this year,
Wow.
That's awesome.
or before a year from now type of thing. I would guess.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for joining. So we're gonna do on our podcast just a review of we're gonna go through a handful of your the Obsessed podcast episodes. And so we started with KC Krause, which is an awesome episode. But can you kind of just explain where did the idea of the Obsessed podcast come from? Because I absolutely love it.
Yeah. It took a while to come up with it, and I had been a listener of podcasts for a long time. Really enjoyed them, like a lot of the classics, the Meat Eaters, the Joe Rogans, whatever else. I just really enjoyed the format and kind of the just all the different worlds you could explore, but I always thought, man, it'd be fun to have a podcast, but I debated like a hunting one, but then it's like you always got to be telling hunting stories, and it's almost more about yourself, which I mean, I'm sure you guys can understand, just isn't necessarily your comfort zone.
No, we talk about ourselves all the time.
Sure.
But no, I get
sure,
it. No,
yeah.
100%.
You know what I'm saying? You're almost in a world where you got to feel like you got to come up with stories and whatever else. And again, just not necessarily your comfort zone, but it was something like living in Michigan. I'd spent half of our lives out in North Dakota here, half up in Michigan, but living in Michigan and thinking about mule deer every day. I mean, multiple hours of every single day, you're thinking, you're dreaming, you're planning, you're brainstorming, you're talking to people, whatever else, almost to like, doesn't even make sense. We don't even live near mule deer,
Right.
But then realized like, I really enjoy talking to other people who are similarly passionate about anything, just because you can learn so much from them about yourself. And it's just intoxicating to hear somebody who's just fired up on anything. And I thought, man, how cool would it be to explore like to a weird level? I'm pumped about mule deer. I want to talk to other people who are pumped about other things like that and just learn from them. So it's a relatively common thing, but also not. Like you're kind of in your own little world there. So just I thought it'd be really fun to explore that. And it was peak COVID at the time, and I just felt like a way to get out and tell some stories and talk about some cool things other than politics and all that kind of stuff too. So and at the same time, I was doing real estate. I did that for about 5 years or so. And I was like 3 years in, really enjoying it, still learning a lot, but kind of getting to the point where you're getting a little more comfortable with it. And I felt like I just needed a new challenge. Like podcasting is a whole new world. You got to figure out all the technical side of it, all the aspects of it, which obviously you guys have learned as well. But so just felt like I was ready for a new challenge, and then just kind of a perfect storm of everything. Once I come up with the idea of how fun that would be, and just, it's kind of like how things work for me usually. One evening driving home with my wife, and I come up with the idea, and I said, maybe I should do this. And I think by 8:00 the next night, I had all the equipment ordered, and go full send into it.
Yeah, I love that. Yeah, no, and I think you hit on something super cool because we talk about it here on like you mentioned Rogan, like he's got a lot of cool stories, but those are like super common stories. I spent 10 years selling roofing and siding to contractors, and same type of idea. I was like, these stories need to be told, right? We live in an era where they can be, but there's so many guys that just have sweet life experiences or stories, and it's the average guy has those, and they take them to the grave with them, which isn't always the end of the world, but like. I'm like, I talked to so many guys over the years, and a lot of them got, and I was like, man, that guy should have been recorded.
Yeah, absolutely, for sure.
And you hit that with a lot of what you do.
I still have that. Yeah, for sure. I still have that a lot out here. I mean, I'm out selling for a construction company. We're building a lot of farm and ranch stuff, so you can imagine just a lot of interactions with different farmers and ranchers and fifth generation and all that kind of stuff out here. I mean, the people are just unreal. Like just to be able to tell their stories and too. So I debate that quite a bit too. Is like, man, how cool would that be? But as far as what I did, over those couple of years, it was super enjoyable. I mean, everything I imagined it would be and more.
Yeah. How did you find the time for all that? Because you rattled off what you say you're pushing a couple hundred episodes.
Yeah, I can't remember if all together maybe 100 or something like 100?
That. Okay, yeah. But over 2 years, like that's every other week. Is that good math?
Yeah, it's a lot though. Either way.
Over 2 years, 100
I think
is
about
weekly.
a year.
Weekly, yeah. So weekly, basically, yeah. It's a heck of a push.
Yeah, no, I was busy. I mean, I was full send into it, but I was doing real estate full time at the same time, and 2 young kids, and had a third in the middle of it. I think if my math adds up. I was busy for sure, but it was just at first it was like 6 a.m. Hey guys, let's do this before the workday, and then it was some evenings and, fit it in the middle of the day, stuff like that. But for a while I was doing 2 a week, and then I had some time off. Actually, kind of through the podcast, I ended up doing a little bit of, or I guess self-inspired through the podcast. I've been dreaming about doing some hunting guiding out west and stuff like that. So took a fall off and did some guiding out here. And in that time had some interviews out here and stuff as well. So just kind of a mix of evenings, mornings, weekends, whatever, just kind of wherever I could fit it in. But real estate had that flexible schedule where I could just schedule around it too,
Yeah, and this might be getting more inside podcasting, but what was your setup like? Like, so did you have a studio, or were you bringing equipment with you when you were on the road?
Yeah, both. On the road, I had equipment with me. And I kind of made a choice early on. It was like, I want to do in-person only. So I had a lot of opportunities to interview people that I would have really liked to, but it just didn't work out to get together. And it's just, for the setup I was doing, I was just firm, like no matter who it was, I was going to do in-person only. Like if I got to fly to you or drive to you or whatever it takes. So I did on the road, I think probably 6 or 7 of them. Otherwise, all a studio. And shout out to the guys at Xeratech, the Hillstroms up in the UP there. They had a half of a studio set up, and they said, "Yeah, knock yourself out." So I bought the other half, and they let me use that come and go like it was my own, which is unreal.
Yeah, sweet.
Nice.
But yeah, the stuff they had was exactly what I wanted, which is, high end mics, high end everything. So I just thought, if you're gonna podcast, I mean, you could have the best content in the world, but if it doesn't sound good, no one's gonna want to listen to it. So I try to go pretty high end on all the audio, use the same equipment that Joe Rogan, all those guys use, stuff like that. Because I just really wanted the sound to work well. But then, so I had their half a setup plus my half, and then eventually bought another half so I could do a 3-person deal or take it on the road or whatever else. But yeah, mostly in a studio, I guess.
Yeah, that's awesome. And so you've retired from the podcasting career. Like, do you have an itch to get back, or what's the mindset?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Will we see more, do you think? Here's my thought is I would listen to a bunch of your episodes. I'm like, I want the follow-up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I want to know what some of these guys are up to now.
Right. No, I would say there's a good chance it'll happen. We'll see. 4 young kids right now, and so pretty busy on that side of it. So just enjoying our life out west here. But, part of me is there's a lot of debate about what do you want out of life and stuff like that. And, I did release a reflection episode maybe a year after I got out of it. So this is probably a year ago now. Just talking about the pros and cons of it all and what it all means, and say a guy really did go hardcore into it. What does that eventually look like down the road? How does that change, your relationships with those around you, whether you want it to or not, or whatever it looks like, and really reflecting a lot on that. And how does it affect your kids? Like, say this does become a big successful thing. What kind of impact does that have on your kids? And so there's a lot of internal reflections, which maybe a guy shouldn't take so seriously and just roll with it and see what happens. But I really, really enjoy it. So it'd be hard not to get back into it. So I guess we'll see. I'd be surprised if I didn't do something in the future.
No, it's all fair. I did listen to that episode, so that's kind of why I brought that up. But yeah, no, it's all valid. I mean, I think about it here occasionally with our dozens of listeners. So,
Right.
But no, for sure. So,
Logan, how much like editing work did you have to personally do? Was there any technological help for you, or did you have to just do everything yourself before you published anything?
Everything myself, but I did have some guidance. Somehow, I have no idea how, I got connected to this lady that was like a 20-year radio executive, and then eventually now she's like a podcast producer, whatever else, for a bunch of different names. I have no idea how I even got connected to her, but either way I did. And she talked me through like the initial setup, getting hosted, all that kind of stuff. But as far as on a day-to-day, I really enjoyed the long form, no editing.
Yeah.
Just take it as it comes, and kind of was doing it in a selfish way just for me, almost like the attitude of like, hey, I'm just going to put it out there. You guys enjoy it if you want or don't, whatever you're feeling. But no, very minimal. Basically, I'd have my intro music plus a little intro blurb and my outro. I did always send every interview to each guest, and I told them it beforehand. I said, hey, I'm going to give you a chance to listen to this. If there's anything you want to take it out of there, we can take it out of there. I didn't want them to feel trapped or cornered or nothing like that, So, I mean, but over the course of, I think with other people, maybe 95 episodes, there's probably like 4 things that we took out, and it was always minor little things that didn't affect the conversation at all. Like somebody said something about one of their kids that they just didn't feel like was fair to share with someone else or whatever, just minor little things like that. But
yeah, that is cool. Like you said, I actually really like that long form too, where you can kind of just tell it's just one conversation. The whole thing's on there. That's what I liked about what I've listened to so far. I still got a lot to listen to, but yeah, it's cool.
Yeah.
Awesome. You guys got any more? Yeah. Got any other questions? Anything else you want to add, Logan?
Yeah. No, I was gonna mention too. You guys have Dan the Man on quite a bit. Eh?
Yeah. Dan,
you ever ask him about Harry Potter?
Well, yeah. So that's a controversial. Ron told us at the start we're not allowed to talk about Harry Potter with Dan the Man because it might kill an hour. So
we'll get to the 100 hours if we do that.
But Dan opens every show for us, so that's kind of our go-to. So.
Yeah,
I was gonna say, I mean, you got to ask them about Harry Potter. If you guys aren't Harry Potter fans, I don't want to talk to you.
Well, Dan is why I just actually finished reading the Harry Potter series again, because after we first talked to him, I thought, you know what, I should read it again. And I read it all again. And it's great.
Yeah. No, what's it like as a adult? I haven't read it in many years now.
Honestly, yeah. So like listening to another one of your episodes, actually, Garrett, I think, was talking about it and saying it kind of hit differently. And he I agreed with that. It was a little bit differently, but by the time I got to the end, I was wanting more, right away.
Yeah.
So it is, I think, just as good, but it does feel just a little bit different.
Sure. Yeah.
But as an adult, if you're reading it for the first time, it still probably would have been.
Pretty elite.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. It's just really,
yeah.
really good, really well written, good stories.
Maybe we'll get Dan the man back onto the Harry Potter, but limit it to 5 minutes.
Set a timer.
Set
yeah.
a timer. Yeah.
So Logan, we do our podcast live, and I got Alexis Enerson says, "Yep, that's a Youper if I've ever heard one."
Yeah.
It's not. He's a Nodak.
Let's go to yeah.
Logs, I was going to ask, because we all listened to your interview with Casey, and we were talking about follow-ups. Do you know, is Casey still living in the UP, and are they still off the grid? Have you talked to him at all?
Yeah,
recently?
actually, I stay in touch with him. Yeah, actually, just texted him a couple days ago, and just checked in. How's he doing? Whatever else. And he said they've still got the cabin. They're still homesteading. They said they do have a place to live now with a little bit more modern comforts, but still full send into that world. So they're not living in the cabin that they initially were living in.
Okay.
I don't know if a few UP winters or something like that finally said, it's a few more creature comforts.
Yeah, that's awesome.
But yeah, no, they're still into it for sure.
Awesome. All right. Well, thanks for joining, Logan. We're gonna, we'll keep listening to your show. Keep us in the loop if you decide you're gonna get back on the train with them, because I think you did a tremendous job, and it's the stories that just need to be recorded that just ordinary people have. So it's awesome.
Oh yeah, for sure. And I was gonna throw a shout out if you guys got a minute.
Oh yeah, we got all night, man. We do 100 hours every single time we do an episode, so we got time.
Yeah, that's awesome. No, I was gonna say you guys live near Louis Isaacson there, eh?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, you're gonna shout out Louis. I'll let you tell the
I
story.
know Big Louis. Yeah, that guy. I got to tell you, I played football and basketball with him for many years, and he has the biggest heart you've ever seen in your life. I mean, the amount of effort every single day for 10 years of sports is unbelievable. Like that guy, I've never seen somebody work harder than what Lou does. It's unreal.
Yeah, so Lou actually works with me. So at FEI, we both work together. So I know Lou pretty well. But did he send you pictures of his elk?
No, I did text him. He said he got an elk, but I never seen a picture though.
All right, I'll send them to Rhino so he can send them to you. So, but yeah, no, he was.
Awesome. But no, I
he
want to
was
shout out
amped.
Big Lou. Guy's a legend.
What other Upers do you want to shout out? What other Hyrkases?
Big John Yillatello. How about that?
We do have a segment where we
John's
just say names.
He's down
as
there
well.
right there somewhere, isn't he?
Yeah, he's actually Jack's PTJ's neighbor. Too bad PTJ's not in.
Yeah. No, that's awesome.
That's great. We might also, Logan,
So no, appreciate it, guys.
as we get into some more of your episodes and review them, maybe we should try to get him back on to go over some of them as we.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
They're cool.
Oh yeah, no, thanks guys, appreciate it. I'm like I said, I took a break for a while, but I still really enjoy the whole format and everything about it. So yeah, I'd be glad to talk anytime.
Awesome.
Thanks.
Hey, thank you, Logan.
Thanks, Logs.
Yeah, thanks guys. Talk later.
Yeah.
Rhino, I just sent you those pictures. You can forward those to
I'll
Logan.
send them right over.
Yeah, no, it's awesome, man. It's what he's doing is did, I should say, is so cool. I've said it last week, but it's just like the stories I like to hear are the ordinary guy who not even did something, just has a cool story. I don't care what it is, came from somewhere cool or overcame something. Doesn't need everybody to know or whatever, but those are sweet stories.
I was gonna ask him. I wonder if there's anything else, if he got that idea for like a theme or whatever from anywhere or not. Like that's what's just so cool about it. Like we talked about off air a little bit. Everybody's got something that they're, even if it's not an actual obsession, like they're halfway passionate about it. So everybody can kind of talk about something, I think.
Oh yeah.
And that's what's cool about that. He could do any topic.
No, and people are fired up on something. It's sweet.
Yeah.
And you can find a guy, most guys have something that's like that.
Yeah. I like his ability to just jump into things.
Mhm.
It seems like Logan's a guy who anything's an option. You stand back and you say, would this be cool? And if it'd be cool, then you just do it.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, no, he's like you said, podcast, good idea. Think about it, but then just go all in.
Yeah.
Like
just
I'm not.
give her.
Yeah. Well, he said he bought nice equipment so you could have, if you have good quality content, you got to have good equipment. We got good equipment, and hopefully our crappy content sounds better.
Well, that's the thing. It actually does make a huge difference. He's totally right on that. For me, at least, if it's not good quality sound when I'm listening to a podcast, I'm pretty much out immediately.
Yeah, no, I agree. That's why I listen to our podcast.
Yeah, right. It was cool though to listen to him talk live versus listening to his recorded podcast.
Yeah,
like that. I don't know. He's cool.
Yeah, that's the dude. Yeah.
I was gonna ask if he was interested in selling his equipment if he wasn't gonna get back into it. But
So we can get better or what?
yeah,
Oh, yeah, that's sweet. What do you guys think about the KC Krause episode?
it was a good listen.
Yeah, it's super cool.
Yeah,
I
really.
think the part about like homesteaders in general or people that try to live, they want you to know. Like they're just like, we're like, look at what we're doing, we're sweet.
Yeah,
blah,
no,
blah, blah.
that's true.
Like, and this guy just seemed like the most down to earth. I guess probably there's a lot of them, but that's I kind of that was my takeaway. Like, yeah, we're doing this, but we're not perfect at it, and we're trying to
Yeah.
learn. And guess what? We cut some corners here and there, and I got a snowblower because it's UP and it might snow a bunch, but I'm trying not to use it.
Well, that's what I really liked about this KC Krause guy. It's kind of like almost a hybrid off-grid living where they're just, like you said, they're just trying it. They're not like super hardcore, holier than thou. We don't have anything bought and all that. They're just trying it. They're just kind of winging it. It's cool.
Yeah,
I love the concept of just making life a little bit more difficult in a way.
Mm-hmm.
And there's many
Yeah.
ways you can go about doing that, challenging yourself. But it's probably, they talked about like, we have it so easy. Like we complain about things that are going on in the
I was just
world now,
complaining about
but
the heat above me being too
Yeah,
warm.
it's-
yeah.
it used to be just like not long ago, most people were farming and you just worked.
Yeah.
And you
Yeah.
worked and you
Yeah.
worked. You didn't get to start a podcast with your buddies. You didn't have time. You just worked. And it's great that we don't have to do that. But I think it's cool to find ways to just make life a little bit more difficult just to do that.
Yeah, and I like his like approach. Like you're just trying to live life simple, right? Like with what's been given, rather than whether it's processed foods or, I mean, he's got a propane, but he's going to try burn wood. Like,
Yeah.
And then he learns to enjoy walking to the back of the property to chop or cut wood or get to the wood pile and then pull it all the way back. Like, there's just something about that. Like, there's a pride piece, and you can be proud of it. And I did this today. Like, I don't know. A lot of that's lost. I think he hit it. I mean,
What
I think
about-
in general we try to live simple lives. Around you got chickens.
Yeah,
and
that's true.
growing
John's got
crops.
3 chickens? I think it was.
Yeah,
3
5.
or 4.
How's
Oh,
the chicken
5.
run coming? Not to derail the conversation.
It's it does not have a roof on it yet.
That's coming
awesome. Yeah.
soon.
Yeah.
But what do you guys like? Would you? I don't know. I feel like I'm just way too big of a pansy to
Mhm.
like try and do that.
I would, but
don't
as
know.
much as I say as I don't try to keep up with the Joneses, I couldn't do it because I want that stuff.
Yeah,
The
no, like,
modern comfort's way too much.
I feel like I've always thought of that, like, oh, that'd be sweet to try. Or like you think of like what people like that, had to deal with back in the day, like no modern amenities, electricity, anything like that. Like
Mhm.
just picture waking up, you don't have electricity, you don't have your alarm clock, you can't turn the light on, like all of that. Like they actually just
Yeah, how
they
was
just did
anybody
it.
in
Like,
time
it's
for
crazy.
work?
Yeah.
How do you know when to go to the factory without an
Yeah.
alarm clock?
Yeah.
I think the thing for me would be the time that it eats up. Even just
Right.
even just the life I do have, the amount of things that are just required have to be done from day to day eats up so much of my time. There's just so little. And it's not time that I want to sit on the couch. It's time that I want to take on new, different, creative things that I can do. And once you just spend all your time just chopping wood, it's
Yeah.
that kind of
Yeah,
stinks.
they talk about that, don't they? In that episode, they talk about just the sheer time
Yeah.
that it requires.
Yeah. But that sense of pride, like that reward, it's worth a lot.
Yeah.
Like, especially if you're like he's raising a kid. Like that's you're setting, this is how we work. This is life. Like it's not easy.
It's gonna be a tough kid.
He's gonna be a tough kid for sure.
Mhm.
Absolutely. It's super cool. You got any other takeaways you guys want to hit on that? Or are we just gonna do nonsense now? Have we hit the nonsense portion of the show?
This has been far too serious.
Big thanks to Logan was great though. That was,
Yeah,
he did a
yeah,
tremendous
yeah,
job,
yeah.
and that's I guess that's probably part of the reason why he was so easy to listen to. Like he's just a great conversationalist. Like he said, he just gets fired up on people getting fired up on things.
Yeah.
And
I'm
I can
excited to listen
relate
to
that. I
more.
love that.
Listen to more of his episodes now, just after hearing his voice live, and then going back to listen to more of them.
Yeah.
It'd be cool.
First comment, catch up of the night, live comments. Chet Hillstrom or Tyler Niemela started off like 15 minutes before the show started. I can already feel the nonsense. Chet Hillstrom, did Jack get fired for too many bad takes yet? Hashtag fire Jack. Did we fire Jack? We should just say we fired Jack.
Jack's
It'd be funny
fired.
bit.
I like
Jack's
that
fired.
hashtag.
He may come on as a special guest.
Next week you won't be part-time duties. Special guest Jack.
Every once in a while, he's a guest.
SJJ. How do you?
SG.
SGJ.
Lindsay, why the new seating arrangement? I like it. I don't know. Why not? I don't know. We don't really. have a
We
good
showed
reason.
up and the tables were like this, so we just went with it.
Yeah, we sent it. I don't know. Are you guys super uncomfortable sitting like that? Like, do you wish you had a
mean,
table in front of you? Just be
It
honest.
changes the dynamic a little bit, I think, when we're not
Face to face.
facing
Yeah.
each other.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think the farther you are from the computer, the more everybody's back's probably to
yeah,
you.
yeah. I do prefer the face to face a little bit, but this is not uncomfortable to me, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I just like I don't know. We're doing a live podcast. People see our faces isn't the end of the world.
And
But
then
I
I
also don't care if they don't see mine. Can they see my mustache?
well, yeah, I could probably see our beards, I'm sure.
Yeah,
You go walk up in front of the camera for
But
sure. they'll be
I
able
do
to.
find myself looking over here all the time, and I don't really
Yeah.
want to.
I haven't looked around.
Oh, we got another delivery.
Who's fan club
Oh,
guy here
oh,
now?
So there's a Casey's box for you.
Show
listeners.
your face. Show your face.
No, we have to guess. We have to chant whose name we think it is today.
Calder.
Oh, you got
Calder.
We
It's not
so the
Calder.
No, it's Casey's Pizza.
it's
though.
a married man with a Casey's
Yep.
box. He's wearing a watch. Can we see what kind of watch that is?
Kind of, but not really. It's not smart. It's not a smartwatch.
Oh, Carl! Wow. Hey, timeout. We kicked you out way too fast last time. Do you have any 30th Street stories? You kind of grew up on 30th.
You got any songs you want to sing?
He's got the 30th Street block at least.
Yeah, he's in the neighborhood. Oh,
I need to stop having
Wish-
dinner Friday nights.
Next
at
time
home.
Jack's gone, we should get Carl in.
Yeah, we need to get Carl because you do have stories and you.
Yeah,
know.
we gotta.
Yeah. Think of some stories.
Wow.
Yeah.
You guys eat pizza, make Stevie talk.
Absolutely.
Carl,
Thank you.
Carl.
Hey, who else wants to
Look at
compete with
this.
this fan club?
Yeah.
This is gonna be tough to
Come
beat.
on.
We should
How,
try-
Wow.
how silly of us to start guessing other people.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's
we're insane.
yeah, that's embarrassing actually that we would do that.
That fires up some nonsense, though. Huh? Come on.
Here comes the nonsense. Caitlin says, "Wow, front row seating. Yeah, everybody gets a front row seat to the show now." Dan Coivisto
That
says,
is
"D Money is
piping
back
hot.
in the chat," and then he says, "Those town hockey hats are legit." Sandy Coivisto, mom, hi mom.
Hi, Mom.
Logan's mom is her first cousin. There you go. I didn't know that.
Logan's mom.
And then Abby Hillstrom, I feel like that would be a very rewarding lifestyle. Dan says, "Hi, mom." Abby says, "Would any of you be interested in getting a moose tag? Seems like that it would be more fun of a hunt since you only get one."
That's not something we didn't really. I don't know if we've talked about it much, and probably we'll get into it when we get into the GRR outdoors segment. But are any of us even like hunters at all?
No, Riley hunt,
Nope.
hunting, fishing, loving every day. I'll do Steve Sings. Rhino's not going to talk till he's done eating pizza. So that's where we're at.
I'm also, but I'm gonna let that cool down a bit because
Yeah, no, I'm gonna let it cool down too.
I'm
It's
not
fresh.
gonna let it cool down. I'm just gonna start eating it, and it might be gone before it
Oh,
cools
is it
down.
super
boys.
fresh? I
Yeah,
think it's
super
fresh.
dude.
You want one, Stove?
Cheese is falling
No,
off
I
fresh.
don't.
Come on.
Maybe save me a piece for after the show.
I
but-
feel like a Ninja Turtle.
Yeah, who's got the cheesy mic? Did we get the cheesy mic? Remember you
Yeah,
got cheese on it
that-
last
that's-
time?
Can you see cheese on it?
Oh, I
Cheese,
wiped it
No, he
off.
cleaned it up.
The
good.
Taco Bell.
Cheesy mic.
Cheese.
Carl.
What a guy.
Man.
What a bit that is.
Oh, that's great.
Such a good bit,
I
man.
wonder what's next, Carl.
Fried
Just kidding.
zucchini.
I almost feel yeah.
Zucchini.
No,
Bring it on.
no production meeting. I don't think Carl watches the show. Let's have something ready for him next time he shows up.
Oh, good call.
Mm,
That is a great call.
good call.
Yeah, like fried zucchini.
But
Yeah,
whisper,
yeah.
whisper so he
Yeah, we don't want him to hear it.
Just gotta make sure I buy the zucchini so it tastes good.
doesn't. True. That is very true.
Yeah, store bought's the best. Oh man, Rhino, you're eating. Next on my list is Rhino strap the pads on, but maybe we got to figure
I'll
something.
take a break.
Should I read the
I'll talk all
story?
about that. Yep.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
let's know.
yeah,
Yeah,
your story.
you eat.
All right.
Ron's got. So
One of
this
my-
story is. You tell us.
Yeah, one of my boys wrote a Gravel Roads radio story. So here we go. Gravel Roads radio. On the front cover, some boys. GRR cast looks like playing some hockey.
Oh yeah.
You might need to go close to the camera and read
I'm
this
like
thing. Ron
Should I?
Ron reads in front. Oh, but we don't have a mic.
Like
over
a
there.
really legit rink too.
Well,
I
I
think
can-
that like
What?
full back.
We can always post the picture. Well, yeah, whatever. Do stuff. I'm eating pizza.
I can't
Let me
wait
try
to
to get
crush some of this
situated here a
pizza.
little bit.
Honestly,
Yeah. Carl.
so fired up for that. It's so good.
Yeah. Anybody got some shout outs? We can eat pizza. This
Yeah.
is-
All right, you're gonna have to let
I was
me know
gonna.
on,
So I was talking to
Ronnie, you read that. I will hold it to the camera.
one
Nice.
low key one of our One of our bigger
Sure.
fans,
I
father-in-law
can just-
Paul Mo, and
Yeah, I don't care.
I'll go back and forth.
he was pitching some meltdown ideas, but they were all his meltdowns. So I told him, I should just call you for some meltdowns. And
Yeah,
just let you go.
absolutely. You
And,
should.
and he first agreed, and they said, but I might end up in jail if I start melting down on there. So he's got some pretty heated takes on a lot of things. We should get him on. I think
Yeah,
it'd be
no,
good.
100%. I'd love to have him
Calling
try to tell
meltdown
us why
sounds sweet.
zucchini's good.
Yep, zucchini, and he's it. Yeah.
Everybody's third favorite segment, Ron Reed.
The debut of Ron Reed / Ron Story Hour next week. Stay tuned for chapter 1 of Harry Potter. All right, so Gravel Roads Radio. First page, picture of Max, Steve, Aaron, Jack, and Rhino with our mascots. And at the top, we've got a new mascot named Dan the Man as a frog.
All right.
Show the cast first here.
Oh, nice.
Oh, that is
No,
sweet.
they're cool.
That's our
Oh,
new
that's actually
thumbnail on.
super-
yeah. New art.
How's it on the camera?
It's good.
Someone's waving it around
All
a
right,
lot, but
and it
otherwise
says,
good.
says
Yeah.
time to play hockey. Guys, we should go play hockey. Yeah. With the hiring carpenters on the desk in the picture there.
Yeah, they're paying attention. That
And
was
the
the worst
flags,
hold ever.
flags
but
on the wall.
The worst what?
could not see that one. That's
Okay.
fine. Keep reading.
Hockey is very fun, but everyone is waiting for Jack.
That's a great line. That is so good. Yeah. Part-time Jack, even in that story.
Jack is here now. Jack shows up, says, I am here now. Next page or next segment. JackNeedsAHouse.com. Rake leaves, wash car, walk
Oh,
dog,
yeah.
pet dog, clear fridge, sharpen pencil, and everything in the whole world.
I love it.
The sun is coming up and the ice is melting. With a picture of one of us, I think it's a woodchuck or whatever guy in the melting water that says, this is nice. And the other guy's falling through the ice saying, no, the rink is now a pool.
Oh,
Oh,
man.
no.
It's the worst when your rink turns into a pool. Love it. This is the best Ron Reed's
Steve
ever.
crying says, my laptop, no, as it's falling in the water.
That's so good.
On Steve's birthday, Polar Bear Ranks, a bunch of GRR cast around the table with the presents. We got Dan the Man that made it to the show. 3, 2, 1, 0. Quack. Got the duck going off. Can't tell some of the other stuff. I have no idea what this looks like. So
Yeah, you're close.
Yeah.
They get the point.
Just keep it moving when you put it there.
That's my favorite.
That's really helping.
front, back. I'm not sure. I'm assuming laptop looks like, and then the end with looks like Steve stomping on the chicken.
That is awesome. That is the best Ron
The
Reed
end.
we've ever-
GRR.
That's the best Ron Reed we've
That's-
had. Your kids are sweet, man. That's
That's
sweet.
a legit book.
Yeah. Well, Caitlin says our kids have been playing Gravel Roads Radio and sit around the table with haha and headphones. I don't know what haha is.
I don't know either.
Mike something in headphones,
And tacos.
and they laugh and just. I wonder if any of them sing. Do any of your kids sing? Any of them?
I don't think so.
Oh.
I wonder if anybody else's kids or anybody else in general tries to be like GRR.
I don't know.
I doubt it.
I really got to get my kids listening more every time. Like if it's on my phone and I start my car, it'll just automatically start playing. And they always turn it up. They get pretty excited about it.
That's sweet. Oh,
Yeah.
they wear hats and headphones. That makes sense. That's sweet,
Uh-huh.
Ron. That's good. That's your
That's a
best
good story.
Ron's
Good boy,
reads
Ron.
by far. It's not even
Easily.
close. You did so good. Our camera is slowly falling down right now, boys. So hopefully it doesn't fall all the way down. But
Oh yeah.
Sure hope it
it's
was
getting
my
low.
best Ron Reed's because it seems like it was the only one. I guess we did some previous ones too.
Yeah. I don't know. Well, do you want to sing while we're at it?
Should I? All right.
So
Caitlin,
should we tell? Well, should we tell them the song or do they got to guess it again?
I don't care either way.
I think let's
pretty,
just
it'll
say
be pretty simple.
Listeners can guess.
Caitlin, you go ahead and turn it off.
Okay. Molly, you turn it up.
Molly, this one goes out to you. All right. If it gets a little awkward, sounds bad, horrible, just play the crickets and I'll call her.
Okay.
All right, here we go. The legend lives on from the Chippewa on down of the big lake they called Gitchagumi. The lake, it is said, never gives up her dead when the skies of November turn gloomy. With a load of iron ore 26,000 tons more than the Edmund Fitzgerald weighed empty. That good ship and true was a bone to be chewed when the gales of November came early. The ship was the pride of the American side, coming back from some mill in Wisconsin. As the big freighters go, it was bigger than most, with the crew and good captain well seasoned. Concluding some terms with a couple of steel firms, and they left fully loaded for Cleveland. And later that night when the ship's bell rang, could it be the north wind they'd have been feeling? Whoops. The wind in the wires made a tattletale sound, and a wave broke over the railing. And every man knew, as the captain did too, 'twas the witch of November come stealing. The dawn came late, and the breakfast had to wait when the gales of November came slashing. When afternoon came, it was freezing rain in the face of a hurricane west wind. When supper time came, lost my spot. The old cook came on deck saying, "Fellas, it's too rough to feed ya." At 7 p.m., a main hatchway caved in. He said, "Fellas, it's been good to know ya." The captain wired in, he had water coming in, and the good ship and crew was in peril. And later that night, when his lights went out of sight, came the wreck of the Edmund Fitzgerald. Does anyone know where the love of God goes when the waves turn the minutes to hours? The searchers all say they'd have made Whitefish Bay if they'd put 15 more miles behind her. They might have split up, or they might have capsized. They may have broke deep and took water. And all that remains is the faces and the names of the wives and the sons and the daughters. Lake Huron rolls, Superior sings in the rooms of her ice water mansion. Old Michigan steams like a young man's dreams. The islands and bays are for sportsmen. And farther below, Lake Ontario takes in what Lake Erie can send her. That was off. And the iron boats go, as the mariners all know, with the gales of November remembered. In a musty old hall in Detroit, they prayed in the Maritime Sailors Cathedral. The church bell chimed till it rang 29 times for each man on the Edmund Fitzgerald. The legend lives on from the Chippewa on down of the big lake they called Gitchagumi. Superior, they said, never gives up her dead when the gales of November come early. That's it.
That's a good song. That is such a good song.
That was an awesome effort.
Long.
Yeah. Rhino's going to go. I don't know. We can wait another couple inches if you want. Camera's tipping forward. That's one of those. Say we pay good money for good production. That's part of ours.
How's that?
That's good. I don't know if it'll stay. Can you tighten it? Does that tighten it? Perfect. Yeah, take that. Ron, that was good, man. That's I feel like you bounce back.
50 years.
Is there a chorus to that song?
Not really. It's just like basically verse
kind of
after
just
verse.
goes on forever.
I just obviously
very
sped it up a
long.
lot because there's nice little music solos in there.
Dan Koivisto says, "Is that Gordon Lightfoot over there?"
Wow.
Wow, is that the compliment of the night goes to Ron? That's nuts. Bob Anderson says, "Roy's on a roll." Oh, then he changes it to Ron. But Roy would have been funnier because that would be playing into when you called Kelly the wrong name.
Yeah.
I thought he was. That would have been hilarious. But that was your I put that as a B+ effort.
I'll take it.
Yeah, sweet. Real good.
The effort was solid. Just so it was a long song.
I know. I thought about stopping. I got 99 hours.
I didn't hear the crickets, so I kept going.
I'm catching my breath. It was perfect.
Commitment's great.
Did you guys talk about what inspired singing that particular song this week?
We haven't, and that's going to be the educational portion of the show. Kyle Aho, I did guess that as the Edmund Fitzgerald. But it is what did we decide? The 50th anniversary of the sinking of the Edmund Fitzgerald was on November 10th.
I don't even know anything about that. I don't think.
Yeah, that the wreck of the Edmund Fitzgerald is that song by Gordon Lightfoot. For those that don't know.
I thought
Yeah.
I thought D Money was just saying that, like, because he's a singer. You know?
Yeah.
That Gordon Lightfoot was very close to the family members of the people who died on the Edmund Fitzgerald.
Interesting.
That I didn't know. That's crazy.
I believe they rang the bell an extra time the year he died, or maybe they do all the time. I don't remember. There's something like that.
And when he's saying ring the bell, they brought the bell up from the actual Edmund Fitzgerald.
They did, but they're talking about the existing bell at the whatever the cathedral is. I think. And then there's something about bringing it up. Steve's got some facts there. I think he's going to hit us.
Yeah, so the Edmund Fitzgerald was a 729-foot ore carrier, one of the largest on the Great Lakes at the time. It was nicknamed the Pride of the American Side. Launched in 1958, carried taconite iron ore from the mines of Minnesota to steel mills in the Midwest. Final voyage departed Superior, Wisconsin, loaded with iron ore pellets. Caught in a brutal storm with winds over 60 miles per hour and waves 25 feet. Lost radar, took on water, listing badly. The last radio transmission from Captain Ernest McSorley, "We are holding our own." Minutes later, the ship vanished from radar. Found in 2 large pieces, 530 feet down. All 29 crew members were lost. The exact cause is still unknown. Likely a combination of severe storm conditions, cargo hold flooding, structural failure, possible shoaling near Caribou Island. Yeah, no, that's a big cultural thing.
That ship, how long was it?
That is 729.
That's
feet.
so
And
big.
guess how wide only?
Ooh, I
They're
would
because of
say-
the locks. These ships are built unlike any other ship in the world.
I'll go 25 feet.
I'm gonna say 50.
It's got to be real small. I'll go, wow. Yeah, 100?
It says here 75. I thought I remember him saying even narrower, but even
Okay.
75, that's a crazy ship.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
is-
it's long and
that
narrow,
is
man.
easy.
The Meat Eater podcast did a interview with a guy who had a lot of information on this. Was very interesting.
Oh, yeah, so worth a listen if you're...
So 729 feet long, and it was in 530 feet of water. Can you imagine if it sank one end for it just be
So-
standing up
Yeah,
out of the water?
They
That's crazy.
talk about
That's a
this
good
thing.
point, yeah.
These things will be, the middle will be out. The end will be on one wave, and the other end will be on the other. In the middle might not be in the water
just out of the water.
because the
That's
Great
crazy.
Lakes, the waves are so much closer together than an
Uh-huh.
ocean that they say the sailing is
Yeah, can you imagine
Crazy.
25-foot
Interesting.
waves on
Yeah.
on Lake Superior?
It's hard to
insane.
imagine.
That's crazy.
That's wild.
I'm actually like deep water like that kind of creeps me out a little bit.
Lake
Sicker.
Superior is, it's not to be messed with, man. That's
Yeah.
a scary lake. I mean, if you're smart, you're fine, but I remember like at Cedar Bay, it was always sketchier. But yeah, no, there's some good currents.
I remember one time at St. John's when someone threw I think it was a $20 bill off the breakies at the breakies.
Mhm.
But it's so clear, it looks like it's right there, and you can just jump to it to go get it,
Yeah.
But it was actually super deep and really cold, and I jumped in and immediately turned right back on. Got out.
I didn't need it that bad.
All right, is that what's called the breakies or lighthouse?
Mhm.
Yep.
Is that the end? Yeah.
Yep. Dan says, or Bob Anderson says, Gordon Lightfoot is my guy.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
a big Gordon Lightfoot fan.
Yeah. And Dan says Gordon Lightfoot has a deep catalog of bangers. Underrated. Give it a listen. Maybe I need to listen to more Gordon Lightfoot.
Yeah. Once we're old, like Bob, then we can.
Have we reached the age that we can listen yet? I don't know. It's a good
Not
question.
allowed.
It's a good question. Man, where do we want to go next?
So you want to
guys?
get
Let's-
some more since we're on our educational bit.
Oh yeah,
from-
you had some Bob 30th Street history. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
This is something he brought up that the old schoolhouse at Temperance Corner, that was at Hurley's.
Yep.
Ojam. I don't even know how you say it. Ojampara. Ojampara Schoolhouse. He said that thing was there on 30th Street. He's just talking about it being a cornerstone of the neighborhood.
Mhm.
1875 to 1971.
That's crazy.
It was there that long. And like my
But wait, wasn't it there long? Wasn't there still schoolhouse when we were growing up?
I don't know.
Hurley's lived in the schoolhouse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it the same schoolhouse or was there another one?
No, it's not.
Oh, you're thinking of your Temperance Corner one, not the one by our house, not 30th Street.
wait.
No, I think
Oh,
Hurley's
yeah.
lived in.
Yeah, you're
Champa.
right. No, you're right. That was there. I
Mhm.
was thinking that one was moved to Temperance Corner, but that's not right.
Yeah, because remember the fire
Yes,
department came and they
that's
burnt
right.
that down.
Yeah.
We went
Okay, I don't know
watched.
why I was thinking that
Yeah.
one got moved to there.
Yeah.
But anyways, the old Jampa schoolhouse was there from 1875 to 1971. And so my grandparents on my mom's side attended
Mhm.
that school. Which
See,
is
I want to
crazy.
figure out there's stories around that I just don't know enough of the details. Maybe my
Or
mom
the-
next to us here, but
her dad or whatever.
yeah.
And then, in 1971, he said all of the country schools were closed in the whole state of Minnesota.
Oh, so probably operated till then is what you're saying.
Yeah, right,
Okay.
right,
Yeah.
right, right.
Okay. Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, it was a school till then, or
Yeah.
whatever.
Hmm.
Which is actually kind of crazy. That seems like
Not long ago.
long ago.
Yeah.
Like it is, but
Yeah, 1971. Yeah, that's super cool. That's a great fact. It's a
So
great
anyway,
30th
yeah.
Street
the
fact.
30th Street, yeah.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
just-
sweet.
I was told that basically the farmhouses that where we grew up would have walked there, and from the other way all the way out to like Ahos would have been walking there. That's
That's
so far.
that's far, yeah.
Say that again.
Like Aho is Dave and Anna's
Dave and Anna,
place.
yeah. And probably-
Whatever ancestors were living there would have been walking.
Mhm.
And also like from I'm gonna get in trouble guessing this stuff. I think it was like there would have been an Imola farm there and an Aho farm where we grew up.
yeah,
And that's a long walk too.
that is a long walk.
For kids,
Yeah, you send your
Man.
9-year-old.
Yep.
Like
hope it don't snow.
go walk a mile uphill both ways in the snow.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Well, thanks, Bob, for that bit. That's a great bit. What
Yeah.
else you got? Is that it?
Well, he's got other ideas on that whole thing, but
We need
We don't.
Bob's weekly fact of the weekly fact from Bob or Bob's weekly
he was
fact
just
of the
talking
week.
about,
Bob's weekly fact of the week. I like that.
he's just talking about some of the neighborhood people that actually attended there, and they have some good stories about it. So
There is, and I'm trying to remember. There's like stories about like kids from the country getting dropped off in school for like a week straight and then coming back, but I don't know the details.
People tell us this stuff.
Yeah, no,
Send us a line.
I should go to I bet there's some of it in the
I've got
museum.
I've got in spirit of part-time Jack, Bob Anderson fact I actually thought of the other day.
Yeah, go ahead.
I remember all the Chuck Norris jokes. Someone once told me that the boogeyman checks under his bed for Chuck Norris before he goes to bed. And I believe that Chuck Norris checks under his bed for Bob Anderson before he goes to bed.
That is good.
it was funny in the
Love it.
GRR Outdoors when they were talking about Bob, not being a big hunter. He just doesn't want to kill stuff. I was hoping Gary would say, yeah, he's a real softy, that guy.
Soft Bob, yeah.
Uh,
Oh man. Bob says the Edmund Fitzgerald and I were launched in the same year. That's a good
probably
joke.
accurate.
Yep. And then he says Cheryl walked from Dick and Mary Ann's.
Yeah, from Willits there.
Yeah.
That's
a hike.
far. That's a
And
hike.
Cheryl did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cheryl did. That's not like,
Like that's not
that's
that
not
long.
like great
Right.
great
That's our
great grandma
parents,
stuff.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That is crazy.
It's impressive.
I'm sure glad.
John Aho went to first grade there. No,
Oh,
that's
cool.
nuts.
How
many
Uncle
times?
Thud went there. How many times?
Yeah.
How many times, Johnny? Well, that is actually crazy. It's like, yeah, Johnny's not that. He's not an old grandpa,
Yeah, he only went to first grade there 3
I think
times and they
he's
closed the school.
He's probably, what, 42, 43?
I don't know.
I
35,
don't-
36.
No,
I
he
don't
just-
guess people's age.
He
on this
just, I'm
podcast.
just saying, he just always is that to me because when
Yeah.
I was little, he was a
Yeah, and then you said that, and I'm like, man, I'm getting pretty close to that age. Oh boy, yeah.
That is,
But that is
crazy.
true. Like there are certain people that they just stay the same age. Like
Yeah.
Uncle Thud, for
Yeah,
example, he's like
he's just
mid 40s forever.
Yeah.
Yeah. I used
But
to have
that's
an old
crazy
boss,
that,
same
that
thing.
he went to first grade there. So then I suppose that after that they closed the country schools.
It must have, yeah. Then he dropped
Wow,
out or
that's
something,
crazy.
probably. What a
That
great
is-
take. That's awesome. That's sweet.
That was fun.
Then he started his milk
fun
and
fact.
That was fun. And he started his milk. Yeah. What else? You got anything else? 30th Street, that facts wise? That's so good.
no, that's all. We'll have to wait for Bob to give me some more.
Yeah, we can't give them all tonight, all the way in one night.
Max's Meltdown.
But that is something.
Wrongs!
I'm going first.
Yeah, you're
We
no,
can,
yeah,
but
Ron's going
gotta-
first.
I
But
gotta
anyways,
read.
He can
Max
go
has
first,
something to
but
say first.
production meeting. I do want to do that though. I want to get listeners, people that want to call in with their own meltdown and do that. That'd be
Yeah,
cool.
call in with your meltdowns, call in with your 30th Street stories, call in with your Japra schoolhouse stories.
Oh, I'm
Calling and
more
sing.
concerned with the.
Oh, Max
meltdown,
mostly
but
just wants meltdowns.
yeah.
Oh,
Or what-
Yeah. Yeah, anybody's got meltdowns, they'll call. You can call. If you call, I'll give you a prize. If you, I don't know, put it in the comments, Max will call you or something. I don't know. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out.
All right.
And Ron's meltdown is brought to you by.
Ron's meltdown is brought to you by back in my day. Back in my day, we didn't have no fancy electrical powered battery bicycles. We had to pedal our bicycles with our own 2 feet. Back in my day, cars didn't drive themselves. To drive cars, there was a steering wheel. If you wanted to turn left, you'd turn the wheel to the left. And if you wanted to turn right, you'd turn the wheel to the right. Back in my day, we didn't have no smartphones. Back in my day, we had stupid phones. Phones so stupid they're attached to the wall. Back in my day, if you wanted to take pictures at the zoo, you had to wait 2 weeks for your pictures to be developed so you could take a good look at a blurry giraffe. Back in my day, we didn't have no TikTok. If I wanted to show Ross Hollinen my new dance moves, I had to pick up my boombox and walk over to Ross Hollinen's house and say, "Hey, check out my dance moves." Back in my day, the trees were bigger. The rivers were wider. The sky was bluer. Winters were colder. Snow was taller. Men were men. It was a simpler time. It was a better time back in my day. Thank you. Enjoy Ron's meltdown.
How do you get better every single week? I don't get it.
yeah.
It's insane.
It's
Absolutely
still,
insane.
it's still my favorite line to say. Back in my day, we had
Back
to make
in
our
my
own.
day.
We had to make our own whatever out of wood, just anything.
I thought of that.
I
And
love
I
that.
thought of trying to work that in.
Back in my
Big
day,
fan.
our phones were so stupid they are hanging on the wall. It's a great line, or whatever you said. All right, Ron, what's your melt?
My
Yeah, go ahead.
my meltdown is hangnails. Like, why? Why are hangnails a thing? Like, they're so annoying. I had one earlier this week, and like it rubs on your clothing. He's like, look at it. And it's like, why are you there?
So, great point. But I don't
Ron,
know.
1 for 1 on meltdown. Yes.
Well, I don't really know if like these. What is a hangnail? I don't even.
Yeah,
really
I had to
know.
look it up to make sure I had the term right. And it's literally a piece of skin that hangs off the side of your fingernail. And I was like, what causes hangnails?
So-
And so I looked it up. There's like a whole lot of different things that can cause it. But
one of these little
they're
guys
super
under there, right?
annoying.
Sometimes they're like kind of stick out and you go like this. And
yeah,
I
you try to
don't
bite
bite 'em.
them and they
Like I
yep.
have like these a piece of skin above my
I
fingernail.
don't think that's a hangnail.
So,
I think that's
okay.
just a
no,
different thing.
no,
I think they're right on the edge there.
yeah.
I don't.
Steve loves this meltdown.
I don't think
So
I've
good.
ever really had it happen much.
Yeah,
Then.
back in
Like
my
an actual
day.
hangnail.
Back in my day, we didn't care.
We had to
Oh,
make
no,
our own
hangnails.
hangnails out of wood back in my day.
Back in my day, we had a hangnail. We cut off our whole finger.
So I don't really know if I've had it actually happen. 'cause
Oh, I can't wait
just
till
have,
you
like,
get
these
one so
little-
you can melt down on it. 'Cause you're way more passionate on meltdowns than I am.
Yeah.
Back in my day. Think about good back in my day.
But I do remember, I seem to remember maybe Stevie would also, one of the football players, I think they had to sit out because they said they had a toenail, like a hang toenail.
Back in my day. No
Hangnail
way that
on
was
the-
me.
No, it wasn't you, but
Oh.
it was one
Oh,
of the
back in
players
my
when-
day?
Yeah, when you were around.
Sitting out for a
They had to-
toenail?
Yeah, they had to sit out because they
Back in
had,
my
like, a
day.
hangnail on
That
their
doesn't-
toe.
Boy,
that
boy
does-
would I lie.
That does not sound very elite.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
don't know.
All right.
It's interesting.
Any other meltdowns, Ron? Twofer, Ron? Ron Twofer?
Do you want me to go 2 for?
Double.
Yeah, why not? We don't get very many Ron meltdowns.
All right. My next meltdown is when you're eating corn off your plate. There's a last little bit. You try to scoop it up with the fork, and you just can't. You got to use your fingers to get it onto the fork, or you got to slide it against your potatoes or whatever else you have on your plate. If you have everything
You
on your
sometimes
plate.
have to like
But if it's
shuffle
the
it off
last
the
thing,
side.
yeah, it's like why? It's super annoying.
It's because they're little and they don't fit.
My favorite part about Rod's like meltdown's like, but why? Why? I don't get it. Why?
Yeah, I'm still working on how to melt down. I'm not really sure how to do it yet.
They should
so.
fix corn.
No, you're good at melting.
No,
Ron,
it's
2 for
it is.
2.
It's
Let's go.
Yeah, you're on
It's
corn.
frustrating, those last little dregs of corn
Yep.
that you can't get.
Yeah,
You know,
it
but
drives
you
you
know what's a
nuts.
good solution, Ron? We just wash it down the sink. It's fine. You don't gotta eat it all.
Have to.
You can't get it.
No, you just get
Can't-
that thing in your mashed potatoes early. That's what
Yeah,
you gotta do.
yeah.
That's
Okay,
a mistake.
typically yes, but if you don't have mashed potatoes,
Then why do you
Yeah.
have corn?
you don't have to have mashed potatoes with
Yeah,
corn.
you can't have
Man,
corn without it.
Ron, how do
Is
you
it-
feel about
is it
that last
illegal?
piece of corn?
Is it illegal?
Mm-hmm.
It's usually more like the last 3 or 4, maybe 5 or 6 kernels.
Mhm.
But
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
Stab them with your fork. Have you tried stabbing
well,
them with your fork?
The problem is,
yeah, but there's too many that it would just take too long.
there's like a little bit of corn juice that's like sticking them to the plate. You know,
Mhm.
it's brutal.
Anyways,
It's a real issue.
last little kernels of corn on the plate, like yeah, just
Mm-hmm.
first world problems.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
KC's Meltdown.
I can't wait for Ron's next edition.
I wish Jack was here.
Which one should I do?
I don't care. You're gonna tell you you're wrong, anyways. It's my favorite part of the
Okay,
week.
I'll do this
My
one. I like
favorite
this
part
one.
of the week is when I gotta try to figure out
I
why you're
can't-
wrong.
Yeah.
I can't believe you didn't disagree with me there.
I am wrong on this one, but I don't even care. When you go to a store and I don't often use cash,
Back in my
but when I
day.
do, it just drives me absolutely nuts when you pay for something with cash and the teller takes your money and they reach in the drawer to give you the change and you get back just the crustiest, nastiest bill that they have in the drawer. Like it's half ripped, just dirty. Like I don't want that dusty, crusty money. Get rid of it. And I'm trying to figure out like why. Number one, they don't care, which I get. But maybe it's not on them to make sure that they're not giving back this gross, grimy bills. But just change it out. Go to the safe and change it out for not that crusty one. And then they can go back to the bank and they can deal with it. So
Back
stop.
in my day.
We
So-
didn't have paper money.
So stop.
That was
Stop
a,
giving me this.
back in my
Oh,
day.
give
There
me
was a
this-
$2
this
bill.
crusty. Have you never got like just crusty, nasty bills back as change?
Back in my day, we were happy to have any cash.
It drives me nuts.
Ew.
We figured it
Like,
all.
stop-
Spent the same.
Stop doing that.
Yeah,
So if you
I'm-
are
I'm
working,
done.
if you're working at a till
Back in
and you
my
get some
day,
nasty, crusty bills in,
we used to
put-
put
just
our
put 'em
money
at
in
the
our
bottom.
boots and make it crusty on purpose.
just put them at the bottom
All that boot money.
and don't give it back to people as change.
Put
No one
them
wants
at
it.
the bottom, so when Max shows up 20 visits later, it's ready.
Or
there for
whatever.
him.
I mean, then at the end of it can stay down there till the end and then get dropped.
What was your practice?
You know what
after
else you
Travel
could do?
Plaza? Were you hiding the
Yeah.
junkie money, or were
Just
you
put it at
giving
the
them-
bottom. Yeah.
You know what else you could do?
What?
Just pay by card.
Hey, did they quit making pennies? Did you guys see that?
Yeah,
Do you hear this?
what a
Do you hear
joke.
that? Do you hear about that? Do you hear about
Yeah,
this?
Seems dumb.
Yeah, we don't make pennies anymore.
All right. So number 2.
Oh,
Should we do it? Should we do it now?
KC's
back in my day.
It's not even because I drive a motorcycle. I really don't care about the motorcycle thing. But why do people not realize? Quit blowing your grass and leaves and trash from your yard onto the road. Turn the mower around. So
What are
it
you gonna
blows
do?
into
Have
your yard.
grass and garbage in your yard?
Yeah, right. What do you get? We're going to get grass clippings in your grass? Like, yeah, you can't have that.
Trying to make
Drives
our
me
yard
nuts.
look nice.
Like, and people, like, you'll hear, hardcore motorcyclists. Oh, it's a hazard to motorcycle. And maybe it is. Whatever. I've never had an issue with that really. So I don't know. But why would you even do that? Like, how do you not have the common sense
For me,
to blow it into your yard?
I live on a road in the boulevard.
Yeah, blow it into your yard, Ron.
I start with the blower, aim into my yard,
Yeah.
and I'm not gonna walk down the sidewalk and waste all that gas just so I can face everything in the right direction for Max and
Well,
all those
first of all,
motorcyclists.
yeah, you are, because you live in the city of Cokato, and I know for a fact from when I worked there that there's an ordinance against it, so they're gonna give you a ticket. I'm gonna tell them to watch your house now.
do it.
Plus, my kids play in my yard. Do you think I want to have them playing in a bunch of trash and cut grass? Like, it could hurt their foot, dude.
They might get a
You just
hangnail.
start.
Yeah.
Steve actually starts on the one side of his yard, blowing towards the road, and then wastes the gas walking back to keep blowing it all
That is
towards the
correct.
road.
Yep.
So that at the end it's just a huge pile of grass onto the road.
That is what you're supposed to do.
Yeah.
Look, it's just I just don't get how you don't have that common sense though to just think maybe
Plus,
I
if
should
you
just
have-
blow this back into the yard.
Plus, if you have enough grass clippings and you blow it on the street, it just makes your yard bigger so your kids can go play there too.
The other problem is I don't have a leaf blower, so maybe I should see if Max Profits Garage has one for me.
I did, but I already gave it away.
And sweeping
Actually-
sweeping just doesn't work because it's just too rough. That
Actually, I
pavement is
think
too rough,
I
and
might,
it's just
Ron.
you can't sweep it. Or I could just go buy one, but
No,
I
no,
just
no, no.
haven't had a need for it really. And
Let's wheel and deal.
You don't need a leaf blower when you just cut your grass and leave it where it's at.
Yeah, just
or
turn
you-
the chute back into your yard.
Yeah.
So
You
says
gotta do like
Alexis
three.
Enerson.
You gotta do like 3 passes
I know, but
just
then
going
I'm,
into your yard.
but
Yeah,
then
That's
I'm
fine.
wasting gas walking back the other
Turn
way
your mower
on
off.
the sidewalk.
Shut your mower
But
off.
then it doesn't want to restart.
Yeah.
Bring it over to Max Profits Garage.
Plus, I know he's lying because that mower starts every single time.
Yes,
It does. That
That's
thing is
actually
weird.
true. We all know Stevie left it there, and that thing has never failed one time.
Oh man, I'm gonna be so disappointed the day that thing stops working. Actually, it's not
It's
going
not
to.
gonna,
It's
yeah.
gonna go forever.
Yeah. So anyway,
I
like
can't believe
just
Steve left it there for me.
I just don't believe that
the one I got
people-
now is kind of trash. So yeah,
I've just
should've
kind
brought
of
it with.
I just kind of come to the conclusion like I don't think there's anybody that thinks, oh, this is not a problem. I think they just think I don't care. I'm just gonna do it anyway.
Correct.
It's
That's
the
exactly
it's
what
the
we
city's
think.
problem,
Yeah.
And that's
not my problem.
county road, it's everywhere. But it drives me nuts. I have really thought about stopping some and just getting on. And you know, honestly, I don't know why. A lot of times it's old guys on rider mowers,
Yeah. That's
Oh.
exactly who it should be.
and they're just blasting it out into the highway.
That dude could go out there to blow those and get hit by a car.
No, if he just wouldn't blow them out there in the
He
first
could
place,
go out there to
wouldn't
he
have
could go out there to
he wouldn't
clean
have
the
to go
road
out
off
there
and
at
get hit
all.
by a guy on a motorcycle.
No, he that can't stop because there's grass clippings on the road.
Correct.
He just wouldn't even have to go on the road at all. If he just go the other way. Don't go so your chute's pointing at the road. Next time I see it, I think I'm gonna stop.
I hope
Record it.
I hope you're
Record it.
driving by
Record
my
it.
I will.
house.
Yeah.
Record it.
I'll record it.
Yeah.
And it's gonna be wrong. No, it's not. But it just drives me nuts. Like you gotta have not even just common sense, but common decency. Why would you do that? There's no good reason for it.
Yeah, it's easy. It's lazy.
So you're not wasting gas.
Yeah, not wasting gas.
Ron, if you just start from the counterclockwise instead of clockwise,
That's
then you wouldn't have to waste any gas.
Taking care of your kids. Yeah, no, that's the right
But
move.
if I go with the chute pointing away from the road, the first direction, and I got 2 to 3 feet on the boulevard there, I got to blow. I come back the opposite direction. That chute's still going to blow it into the road.
Correct.
Yes.
No, you just go in a circle in.
No, that's lame.
You go in a
No,
circle
you
you-
can't.
then-
but
then
no,
you don't have a good-
boulevard, even if you're in, you're gonna blow it. One
on
way
the
is
sidewalk, and then you just keep going and it'll blow it back into your yard.
No, because that's
no. One of the
that
ways.
gives you a
if you're
dumb-
pushing forward both ways on the boulevard in town, one of the ways it's gonna blow across into the road.
I'll draw you a diagram.
And that
There,
is
yeah.
a junky looking pattern
Draw a
that you don't
diagram
want,
right
that
now.
I don't want in my yard.
Here's Ron's boulevard.
'Kay.
Right. It's 2 sweeps long wide. So here's
Yep,
his
draw the
mower.
sidewalk.
No, it's
Draw
3
a
sweeps
sidewalk.
wide.
I'm driving a lawnmower. Here's the
No,
sidewalk.
yeah. So draw the sidewalk.
And here's the road.
Yeah, I'll watch. And here's his chute.
Yep.
Comes off like this.
Yep.
So you see how he's facing this way?
Yep.
Turn the mower around
That's what I'm
and
saying.
go this way. Blows it that way. Go again. Blows it that way. Go again.
See, but I don't
Yeah,
like
but
to
some
go in
point-
squares.
No,
I like to
here's
go
where
back
you're
and
wrong.
forth. So I
Houses
got
over
You don't
here.
care what-
nice looking stripes.
You don't care about the sidewalk or what?
No, because you're gonna keep going, and once you get this blown, it's all on the sidewalk. Then when you make this pass, you just go on the sidewalk and it blows it into your yard.
No, that's not.
That's how you do it. Boom.
Yeah, if you want just a trashy yard, yeah, do it like
14
that.
for 14. Let's go.
Bad take. John Aho says, "I so smart, I skip kindergarten," with a bunch of spelling errors, which is hilarious.
SMRT. That's my favorite way to spell smart.
Is it?
Yes.
Lex Senerson, Larry, and Margaret wondered where all the old people went in church, and they realized they are the old people. Bob Anderson, 85 million Ethiopians would love to have a single piece of corn on their plate.
That's a classic, Bob.
Alexis, it's
Fine.
probably the only cash in the drawer. Almost everyone uses cards nowadays.
Oh, that is a good point. Maybe
Yeah,
it is.
just less cash.
Yeah.
And then she says, that is a good meltdown. The grass on the road. I despise that. And then you just pull the mower backwards, Ron.
Just pull the mower backwards, Ron. Oh man, that's solved right there. Boom. Just pull backwards.
No, it's he
Lame.
could trip
Then I
and he could trip and fall
over.
and die.
Yep.
What if he
Mow
died?
ran over by his
Mow
lawn.
himself
Yeah.
over.
I gotta watch out for the mailbox. I gotta watch out for the sidewalk transition.
still have the
I gotta
tree
watch
in
out for
there?
the telephone pole. The tree is out, but there's a
Okay.
telephone pole, and the cable company or the network, Vibrant, whatever, added a big electrical box there. So I got way too many hazards that are just posed a risk.
Yep, trips, gets mowed over.
I
There
do
goes No
appreciate-
Shave November.
Or you could be a good Samaritan like your wife is. Then I come as the old man is blowing leaves in the road, and I will deliberately swerve towards said pile in the road so the wind from
Ah.
my speed blows it back. Easy solution. I actually am going to put fans on the side of my car so I can drive by and blow it back just to
You
keep
should.
Max happy.
And especially like while they're still doing it, like, you just blow it right back onto them as they're trying to blow it on the road. That'd be
Yeah.
sweet. Good
Alexis
idea.
says, "Ooh, more education." I'm not sure what if we're still doing education or not, but man.
Anyway,
Anyways, back to the
not a bad
topics.
twofer.
Rhino, you played goalie.
Yeah, I did.
Was it sweet?
It
And
was
the
sweet.
in the finished elite league,
Yeah.
which is really good hockey.
Yeah, the Finnish Elite League it's kind of like a showcase. I paid like $900 to get on the ice.
Wow.
But I heard that there's for sure going to be scouts from Buffalo League there. So
Wow.
Wow.
That's
So
worth
you
it.
had to
That's
show up.
easily worth it.
You just got to pay for attention. So that's what I did. Played on green team, played against blue team.
Well, you know it's elite when it's green team versus
That's
blue
right.
team.
Yeah, we beat them 5-7. It was a blast.
Nice. You did
Did
play
you-
well then.
Did you
Yeah,
score any
awesome.
goals?
No, I did not score any goals.
But my big question is, where'd your pads come from? Because I seem to distinctly remember you throwing them in a dumpster.
Yeah, last year after over 10 years of not playing, I went and bought all brand new gear.
Oh, that's
Well,
right.
not
I
brand
think
new.
you
I
mentioned
went and
that.
bought
Yeah,
new
I think
gear.
you mentioned.
Dude's
that you
nuts,
did that.
actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Attaboy.
We've been having a hoot of a time, and my knees don't love it, but we're giving it our best.
Polar Bear
Sweet.
Rinks update.
Polar Bear. Oh, we should do an ODR podcast update.
Yeah.
We got a Facebook page. I made a Facebook page and it was shut down, and
Oh.
now it's back.
Oh, is there
Yeah.
another
So-
one or what?
No, there wasn't. But if anybody wants to go on there, we should get people to post their or send us their rinks, and we'll get them up there. And we can start posting pictures of different rinks around the area and start
Yeah, it'd be
working
cool
on.
to see some current ones.
We've been talking about that for a long time, but we got to start collecting some actual pictures and
Yeah.
catalog this stuff a little bit.
I
I
agree.
mean, they might wait till there's ice, maybe though.
Yeah, they
It'd
could.
be
Some people
better-
might have
better
existing
you know?
pictures, but
yeah. Oh yeah, true. Good point.
But yeah, people take a lot of pride in their rinks. It'd be fun to showcase them a little bit.
You almost have to. I feel like if you're gonna do an outdoor,
Yeah.
you have to take pride in it because it's a lot of work, and I don't
Right.
think you're doing it.
Well, Luke
if you don't
Niemela was in the
make
office the
progress.
other day, and we were doing some pretty heavy brains. Sorry, you met with him too.
Yeah,
though.
I
We
met
did
with
some
him
good
that same day.
brainstorming.
We
Yeah,
got some good ideas.
yeah. So stay tuned for maybe some of that might happen. There is an episode of GRR Outdoors available. That is episode 24, which is the one before this. Lars and Davey and Mike were talking hunting, deer hunting. We're big hunters as well, but we just figured we'd let them do that instead because we didn't
Well-
want to do everything because we already do 100 hours, and it's like, man, adding something else seems aggressive.
Mm-hmm.
I literally, I started watching that live a little bit, but I was busy. I couldn't keep watching it. And then the episode dropped, and I was like, man, I really don't care about hunting. But then I listened to it. It's just good.
Yeah.
I'm not even a hunter, but it's really good.
Yeah, they do a good
They're
job.
just good to
Good,
listen
good
to.
conversationalists.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
they do a
are.
great job.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm still part way through. I'm not all the way done. I'm almost done, but it's a good listen.
I think Lars will do great with it because he's not like we kind of talk about there's a million hunting shows, but he doesn't pretend to be the expert.
right.
Well, he's just
and-
talking about. He's got kind of a cool story how he got into it, and
Yeah, and just the stories in general, because there's a lot of guys that I think are the same way that weren't really hunters growing up, or dads weren't hunters or whatever. They kind of got into it.
Mhm.
So I don't know. It's just kind of cool stories that because I'm not also a hunter, so maybe someday, because I have thought the same thing. Maybe I should pick up a bow someday and just try it.
Mhm.
I don't know that I will,
you and I.
but
Me too. Can I, guys?
No, Ron,
Oh,
you're
okay.
not invited.
No,
I
you
don't
can't
even want to.
Lars
You're
broke
busy mowing.
Lars broke down the corner crossing case, which we don't need to get into here probably, but
It was
it's
super
just
cool.
super interesting
Yeah.
story.
What was that?
Oh man.
The Wyoming corner crossing, so it's all this government land and private
Oh, yeah,
land
yeah,
that's
that's-
checkerboarded,
yeah,
and
yep.
people cross at the corner and
Yeah, that's right, man.
big old lawsuits. Yeah, it's sweet. Yeah, you need about 4 days to listen to that episode, but
Is it
4 days
Super
long?
long?
Yeah, it's 4 days long.
sweet?
We got to one of these nights we got to actually commit because he's now got his longest episode in GRR.
Seriously?
Yeah, he
Yeah.
crushed 2 hours,
Yeah,
didn't
it's
he?
like 2 hours and 6 minutes.
Wow.
So what do you
I
guys
don't
want
know,
to talk
it's-
about?
it's
We're
a
at
good-
we're at 1 hour and 24 minutes. I
It's
think
a
we've gotten
good
like
listen.
140. I think is our longest.
Really?
Should we just do like we did last week? Just sit here with music playing. What a
No,
bit.
that's not. But
What a great bit.
Ron needs to sing a longer song next time.
Silly.
What's another long song?
I wonder. we'll have to-
Freebird's like 7 or 8
Yeah.
minutes long.
Yeah, I think it's mostly instrumental, isn't it?
Yeah, it's fine.
Just
Well-
sit there waiting. You can turn to have the music on in
Yeah,
his ears
yeah.
only. Just sit there. That'd be sweet.
That's what makes it good.
But I wonder, we'll have to get some feedback from some actual hunters. I feel like even a real hunter could listen to that and enjoy it
I think so. I agree.
because they are like Gare and I mean Davey and Gare both. I think they're real enough of hunters that they have
Mhm.
got some experience and Goff's such an experienced hunter.
Yeah.
Sometimes the most experienced guy isn't the guy who's the most entertaining. Sometimes it's fun
Yeah.
to hear it from a guy who's kind of in a process of
Yeah,
getting
and
into
figuring
these
it out and
things.
still
Yep.
learning, and yeah, I think that's part of it for me. I think I enjoy that part where it's not I've got a million years experience and this is the right way to do it.
Back in my day.
Yeah, I
Back
think
in
it'll
my
be
day.
cool to get some other people on there too that like they're talking about Spike
Yep,
going
Spike
on.
needs to
That'd be
get on
cool.
there.
And even Tommy. I think they should throw Tommy in there
Yeah,
too.
absolutely.
since
And
he's
then if
hunted with
Lars
Dave.
does the first deer stories, just
Yeah, that'd be
10
cool.
minutes or
Yep.
5 minutes with people, that'd be sweet.
Yeah.
Good. Sweet. But yeah, they're gonna record again. They're gonna try to do weekly as well. So it's gonna be hopefully a regular Tuesday night live show.
Oh, are they? I heard on there it was every other
Yeah, that's what they said on
And
there,
then
but
They're having
post-production
so much
meeting.
fun.
post production.
Yeah, they're gonna
Sweet.
shoot for weekly. That's super cool. Any
That is
shout outs
cool.
for the week, boys, or anything? Max always gets mad because we quit too early. So you got anything you
Why
want
are we
to
quitting?
revisit or
What-
talk longer? Or
I mean, we can do shout outs and then keep
we got
going.
hockey scrimmages in the morning.
Oh,
Yeah.
Ooh.
Big River Lake's coming to town.
Ooh.
Right
Gonna,
and
gonna
early.
whoop them.
That'll be good.
Carl.
It'll be a good
Carl.
time.
actually,
Carl.
we should wrap it up because I really want to eat some of the pizza.
Carl,
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 Carl.
Carl.
Our shout out is just gonna have to be Carl Aho.
Yeah, that's what
You
mine
know
was.
who you are.
No,
Sounds
I
good.
actually have one this week I want to do.
Oh, okay.
And this is kind of a little bit heartfelt. I want to shout out my wife.
I don't know where the button is.
That's very sweet of you.
Does she know who she is?
She does always have topic ideas that I forget them. I need to start writing them down because there was one that I think it was a meltdown that I just didn't do anything about. So I'll be better about that. But then
Have her call in. for a
also I
meltdown,
need to
really.
shout out my brother-in-laws, Eric and Sam. Sam did comment, but Eric just quietly listens to this. He does he works on Sundays sometimes, and he'll listen on Sundays. So shout out to all of our listeners who just kind of quietly listen to this thing, but don't ever really comment or engage with the show. But there's a lot of those. So
Yeah,
we
yeah.
appreciate you too.
You guys know who you are.
You know who you are. You know who
We
you are.
know who you are. We don't know.
We
who you
know
are.
who you are. Any other ones, boys? Any other ones? What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? What do we got?
Yeah, all my I'll go piggyback back off that. All my I don't know if I say anything that's good. Usually that comes from Caitlin. So got an
Aw.
earpiece in my ear, and she says, "Hey, say this."
You know who you are.
Yeah, you know who you are.
Awesome.
Mine's gonna be Justin Kleppy.
Oh, that's a good one.
Is that the name segment or the shout out?
Yes.
Yes.
Hey, did you know
That's a
Nick
good-
Nick Kleppy lives in Buffalo?
No, I had no idea.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, how would I know that?
Well, I don't
What if
know.
I did though? That'd be
Maybe.
nuts.
He's
Yeah, of
actually-
course I knew
He's
that.
actually Tut's neighbor.
Who is this guy?
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's our old neighbor,
Yeah.
30th Street.
Yeah,
he's an
30th
OG.
Street. Yeah,
You
30th
30th
Street.
Street.
Oh,
Ron, you
okay.
won't.
All right,
you
I'll
won't
take
know.
off. Good night, guys. This
You
was
wouldn't.
fun.
You wouldn't get
You
it.
can go to Buffalo and meet him if you want. I want to shout out after talking to Logan. If there's anyone else in North Dakota working the patch, keep it up.
You're doing
that
good.
what
Doing
he's-
good.
is that what
Keep
he's
on
doing?
rigging, son. No,
he's in
Logan's
construction, he
yeah,
said, or
he's
sales,
he
construction
does
sales?
sales for I think like big
Maybe it's
how
Two's.
sheds and stuff.
Maybe it's Two's Construction, who I used to work for out there.
Did you really?
Yeah, I
We
did.
do work with Two's Construction.
Do you seriously?
That's hilarious. Yeah. We've done a few jobs.
Remember when we had this grand idea of going out to North Dakota and just making tons of money?
Yeah.
Yeah, you were there.
Yeah, I drove out there and
Yeah.
drove back. Never got a job.
Did you have a fly in your car with you on the way back?
No, but we should tell that story. So that was so great.
Yeah, well, I'm glad we dragged this on a little. Yeah, we'll save that.
The oil
And we'll
field
forget
could
about
be
it.
a topic in its own.
Oh, yeah, I can tell.
Yeah, I got
Me and the
some stories
Bonneville
from
drove
out
out there for a couple hours and drove back. It was a great story. Remember, you could
That
buy
was
town
so
hockey
fun.
hats for $45. Venmo Mike, his Venmo is at the bottom. I'm sure they're selling like hotcakes. There's a limited quantity available, so when they're gone, they're gone. Lars Harmela just bought one, so big win, boys. Anything else? Final notes. We keep dragging.
Go Dragons tomorrow.
Oh yeah, should we sing "Happy Birthday" to Jack even though he's gone?
No, we
Happy
shouldn't. Oh, we
birthday
should talk
to
about our sweet
you.
gifts we were going to give him. Though.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Jack. Happy birthday to you. Yeah, what were you going to give him, Max?
Around the room. I was going to give him a $100 bill.
Wow.
I was gonna say that exact same thing right
Too
now.
late. I already
You-
took it.
No, we were both. Gonna.
$200 bucks. What were you going to give him,
I
Ron?
was gonna give him a whole bunch of change.
You know what I was going to give him? An actual house.
Oh,
Wow.
man.
I was going to take care of
Yeah,
JackNeedsAHouse.com. and
If only he would have been here
My
today.
piggy bank jar probably is worth $100, if
I wa-
not more.
I want to give Jack a real gift. Is we got to tell everybody to go call Jack, have him come do side projects because he wants to hustle a little bit and make a house.
And you
Build
can
a
find
house.
them at JackNeedsAHouse.com.
$300 in a house he'd have had if you'd only been here today.
It's back to grinding. Keep it up, Jack.
Gather around this Pebble Roads
Yeah, good work,
radio.
boys.
Hard time.
Small town tales with a wild echo. Friends sharing laughs in the late night glow. Stories of life where the memories flow. From fishing holes to midnight drives. Every word spoken, that's how it thrives. Banner about dreams and chasing the highs. In our little world, truth never lies. Gravel roads, radio, we breathe the night. Tales of the past, everything feels right.